Hello all, Casey Durango of Go Keto with Casey here, and I'm going to talk about how I hard boil eggs so they peel perfectly every time. And you can see we have a lot of eggs. Okay, so you might have a favorite way of hard cooking eggs, and it might work out beautifully for you. This is the way I do it. I'm sure there are different methods. You know, the cooking of the eggs is not so challenging. It's peeling them. Sometimes the shells want to stick to the flesh of the egg, and there's just another look at the eggs from our 17 chickens who provide very well for us. The trick here for me is to get water to a rolling boil before you put the eggs in. A good rolling boil. This is just a shallow saucepan. And there are my eggs I've chosen to have ready. I think it's 18 of them there. You can see the pretty colors. So with the water boiling in a nice way, I one by one gently place the eggs in the water. And our eggs are at room temperature. Still, even with that, sometimes there'll be a little fissure and you'll see the eggs might break a little bit. But usually I'm pretty much okay. And these are homegrown eggs. So their shells are more durable, frankly, than store-bought. And these are quite fresh. This method that I use works very well for me, whether they are eggs laid today or eggs laid 5 weeks ago from the store. So again, rolling boil, place the eggs in the water, and then what you're going to do is bring it back to the boil. That's it. Just bring it back to the boil. Once that happens, I time it for, this is not overly exacting, I time it for about 13, 14, 15 minutes. I don't think it makes a tremendous amount of difference. But I like prime numbers, so I will go with 13 very often. And what do I do for those 13 or 14 or 15 minutes? I might run back up to the chicken yard and see if they have laid any eggs to replenish our supply. This happens to be Dory, a silver gray Dorking, who is quite the character. So after the time has elapsed, 13, 14, 15 minutes, doesn't much matter, turn off the heat, and I didn't record this, but you take the pour out the hot water and cover with cold water, and I'll throw some some ice cubes in there, and then just take them out. They were on the boil 4 minutes ago. This is how quick this is. And you see, I just slap it on the countertop, roll it around, and it peels beautifully. Here is another look now. We did not intend this to be slow motion, but it came out that way, and it makes me laugh. So here's a slow-mo of peeling an egg. So take it out of the water, smack it on the counter, roll it around gently, a couple of twists, and the shell pulls away beautifully from the egg itself. I do this when they have just been cooked. I will take eggs still in the shell, put them in the refrigerator, and store them there for the next couple of days. And coming out of the fridge cold, this is still the way they peel. Just lovely. And it's super simple. I don't put any additives in the water. I've heard about lots of things like that, but it's just, I like things simple. Casey's a lazy cook. And there are just a couple of the eggs cut up. The yolks are very large in proportion to the eggs themselves. Our girls are putting out really great eggs, and they're delicious and nutritious. So just give it a try. And eggs are nearly the perfect food. So stock up. Have a great time. Thank you for watching. And get to cooking. Bye.